Hey guys, it's Miss Alexander, and today we're still working with composite and prime numbers. We're also figuring out how to factor. Now, remember the last few days we've been talking about fractions. We will get to fractions soon, but right now we got to figure out how to factor. So I'm going to ask you while we're in class about fractions, numerators, denominators, and you'll give me definitions. Please remember when we talk about prime numbers are literally numbers that are only divisible by themselves and 1. And composite numbers are numbers that have multiple factors. So multiple multiplication problems. So here we go. This first chart we have are of all our prime numbers from 1 to 100. So all this yellow shows us our prime numbers. Then I created this table for you guys, multiplication chart. I realized with the other picture it was a little hard to do. Some of us are still struggling a little, and that's okay. I just want to make it easy. So when you want, say we're doing 20, you can look at all the 20s and be able to copy it up so you can see where it goes. Don't move it, but you can see. So if I go to this 20, I see that I'm on 2, but if I go up, I see it's 10. So let's jump down here. Let's review. We're going to accurately factor composite and prime numbers using our knowledge. Now remember my steps. We always start with 1 because 1 times whatever the number is are factors. It's an automatic. And then I look at the last digit. If it's an even number, I know it's a factor of 2, so I can automatically take that 2, multiply it by another number to get whatever my product is, which is the number we're asking for. So if the sum of the digits is divisible, so that means all my digits I add up. If it's divisible by 3, then we know it's a factor. Then again, we create a multiplication problem to figure out what those factors are. If the last 2 digits of the number are divisible by 4, we do the same thing. We figure out what numbers multiplied by 4 to get me my number that I'm looking for. If the number ends in 0, 5, we know 5 is a factor. And then again, you find out what the multiplication problem is to get me my number. So if the number passes a test, 2 and 3, then we know 6 is a factor. If the last 3 digits of the number are divisible by 8, then 8 is a factor. If the sums of the digits are divisible by 9, that means I'm adding up all my digits, and if it's divisible by 9, then 9 is a factor. And then if the number ends in 0, we know for sure 10 is a factor. So let's go look at our model problem. I know we did this yesterday. So now let's look at this. I'm going to change this up just a bit. Instead of saying 1 comma 24, we're going to go 1 times 24 and make it equal to 24. And then here, instead of that, we're going to do 2 times 12 equals 24. So what we're pretty much doing when we're factoring, you guys, is we know the product. So we know our answer. We got to try to find what are the factors that make our product true. So now that I've done that, I know that all these 24s on the end, I need the numbers that are making the multiplication problems. So let's jump down and check it out on this one. We have what are the factors of 36. So remember, I'm looking for multiplication problems. So what's the first thing I'm going to start off with? You guys are right. 1 times 36 equals 36. So I know for sure right here, I'm going to just quick here highlight my numbers so you can see these are the numbers I'm writing. Then I see that 6 is a even number, so I know 2 goes into it. 2 times what number gives me 36. So I'm going to quick highlight this 2 so that I remind myself that it's part of my answer. 2 times what is 36? So I'm going to quick go think about it, and then 2 goes into 3 one time, which leaves 1 left over. So 2 and 16 goes 8. So 2 times 18 is 36. So I'm going to quick highlight the 8 15. So being 3 plus 6 is 9. I know 3 can go into it. So 9 3 times, and 3 into 3 is 1, and 3 into 6 is 2. So 3 times 12 equals 36. Look at how I'm just trying to find the multiplication problems where 36 is the answer. So now I'm going to look at the next number. I know because I'm on multiplication facts, I'm going to quick come up here. Look at my 4. Does my 4 go into 36? Yes, it does. How many times? I need to look up here. 9. So I know 4 times 9. So right here, I'm going to do 4 times 9 equals 36. And then, as I'm sitting here, I got to figure out 6. Now remember, 6 is one of those interesting ones. It has to have 2 of the numbers meet the criteria for it to be divisible by 6. So is it divisible by 2? Yeah. Is it divisible by 3? Good job. So now I have 6 times some number equals 36. So what I'm going to do is quick go up here again just in case I need a little help. Take my 6, come over and see that here's my 36. Come up and see that it's 6. So my answer is actually 6 times 6 equals 36. And now that there's no numbers in between my two numbers, I know I'm done with finding all my factors, because I went from my lowest factor to my highest factor and all the numbers in between. So now right here in my parentheses, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Because I have a 6, I don't need 2 of them. 9, 12, 18, and 36. And then my end parentheses. So let's quick do one more just in case. It's always good to check to make sure we're understanding. So we have factors of 30. So I'm going to make all these multiplication problems where my product, which is my answer, is 30. So yes, I'm going to start off with 1 times 30 equals 30 because these are givens. Now we got to look at the 30. Is it even? Is 30 even, you guys? Yes, it is. So it is divisible by, great job, it is divisible by 2. 2 times what number gives me 30, you guys? Good job, it is 15. And that equals 30. Now we need to add 3 and 0, and is it divisible by 3? You guys are right, 3 is. 3 times what number gives me 30? I'm waiting, you guys. Great job, it is. It's 10. So I'm going to quick write my 10. So can 4 go into this? No, good job. 4 cannot. What about 5? What's the rule about 5? Let's quick come up here to make sure we remember it correctly. If a number ends in 0 or 5, let's look. Look, my end number ends in 0. So 5 is an answer. But 5 times what number gives me 30? Good job. It is 6, you guys. And because 5 and 6 are next to each other, I know I've gotten all my numbers so that I don't have to worry about any more because there's no numbers in between. Now I come right down here, I make my parentheses, I do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. Write them in numerical order, and all I did was go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. I hope this helps you guys out. Remember, factoring is literally trying to figure out what all the multiplication problems look like, because the factor of a number is actually, that's our product, and our factors are my two numbers I'm multiplying by. Anyways, remember while you're doing this to smile, giggle, and wiggle, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.